Welcome to Bricks and Business. This is episode something, and we have been all over the place recently. A lot has happened, but we're excited to dig into another build today. I have Seth Como, my best friend here. I am Landon Ward. We're going to kind of just jump into a set. What we do basically is just build Lego sets and talk about our two businesses that we have, and it's a ton of fun and mostly an excuse for us to play with Legos for Lego.
That wasn't
an hour.
That wasn't an admission of guilt when the IRS comes after us, though.
No. This is marketing. It's marketing. Okay. We do have so let's just talk about these sets real quick. Ooh. Today we're going to be building this one and that one, which they're actually technically called Dark Trooper Attack
and Tenoo Jedi Temple.
Tenoo?
Tenoo.
Is that where you got that?
No.
It's a knockoff.
Tenoo. So it's a knockoff of Tenoo.
Wow.
This is like breaking the fifth wall.
It's like bricks are made out of cardboard.
And then it's just, yeah. Like these bricks are made out of cardboard because they're for children.
Yes.
And if they put them in their mouths, they just dissolve.
Yeah, that's perfect.
It's like the candy Legos. I always had wished that the candy Legos you could build with.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like those little bricks that
yeah.
They look like they can.
I think at some point you could have potentially, but
I think there's one company that makes them well, and you can do it, but there's another company that can't. So
this is my favorite pro tip. Open it this way. It's like 1,000 times easier than hitting the thumb thing.
Everything?
No, we did that last time and your mind was blown as well. I just blow people's minds.
It's like a little laptop.
It is.
Something you can, I don't know, if you're mad at someone, you can explain. So speaking of customer service.
We've never done that.
Hey, try Energy Eagle customer service. Customer service. I had a really, really good customer service experience with. What's a company that you would expect to not have a good customer service experience with?
Suddenlink.
I want you to know that this is not edited, and that was his first guess.
Oh, 100%.
I had a really good experience with Optimum.
Really?
Like, yeah. But
Optimum, they own new management.
Yeah.
It's actually a lot better than Suddenlink. Suddenlink was garbage.
So I would say I did not have a good experience up until this experience. It took about 6 months to get to this experience. This experience was, I was at an event here in town, Boys and Girls Club. I haven't told this story, right? Boys and Girls Club.
I don't know, have you?
Here in town, got a bunch of money from Optimum, like $100,000 to do like new technology.
Oh, you told the story.
I did.
On the podcast.
Yeah.
On this podcast, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So backing up to shitty customer service. Go back and watch that.
That was
it
good.
ends up really good.
Go back and watch it whenever it's posted sometime. I don't know.
But I was talking with a guy that historically had worked for. He's an engineer, and he historically worked for the city, and he doesn't anymore. And he wasn't into. He wasn't like. He was like, "How's your experience?" You know, like. And I kind of explained my experience with the city, and it's kind of terrible. And he was very helpful in talking about like, yes, that sounds like the kind of experience that you would have.
He said, checks out.
And, and part of it is like a lot of people just treat them very poorly at the city. And so when they get treated poorly, it just starts to build up. And then who has to deal with it? Apparently me.
Obnoxiousness begets obnoxiousness.
And so... So with that, these legs are shorter. Oh, they're tiny Lego. They're tiny people.
Yeah. They're the kid.
Yes.
It's a kid set.
Yeah, it's a kid set.
Yours is like what, 6 and up?
Hey, calm down.
Mine's 8 and up, so I'm like so much cooler than you.
4 and up, bro.
4 and up. 4 and up. That's for my son.
So.
Who is 5? It's probably too advanced.
But like, just had this bad experience, and then also on the other side of that is. We have a plumbing company here in the building, Brothers Plumbing, and they have really, really, really stellar customer service.
Oh, yeah.
Like the lady on the phone.
Marissa?
No.
Miranda.
Miranda. Strike that, reverse it. But Miranda, she's just so calming when she talks, and just so like, she's very friendly and calm, and in people in the middle of crisis, it's probably really helpful.
Look at this guy.
Look at this guy.
That's sick.
He's got the haircut, man.
He's got a mohawk.
Like, look at that.
A frohawk.
Yeah. So I think a lot of people just need to go to customer service training.
I think so too. But also, like, I think people need to be motivated as well. Because I was DMing somebody about this just yesterday, and they're like, yeah, man, you know, it's hard to get people to want to hustle these days. Like, my philosophy is, like, not everybody wants to hustle. Like, trying to convince somebody that this is a value is basically impossible. So one, I do my best not to try to convince somebody of anything, much less hiring me. I'm like, if you want to hire me, cool, that's great. But he was just saying this, like, because he was trying to do social media, and he was like paying for people to make reels, but it was $1 per reel. And like, I just had to be like, hey, people have a lot of options nowadays. Like, you can't really expect them to want to, and I even said, like, I pay at minimum like $50 for 4 reels for somebody to like just go make something, and I edit them. Like, I want you to show up, work for 30 minutes to take these couple shots, and I will pay you $50. Like, that's kind of my business model. Not yet, but that's where we're headed.
Yeah.
So like, you just have to understand, like, Miranda is motivated by good customer service. She loves that. And I'm sure she's compensated well for it as well, because Brothers Plumbing is fantastic. I think they pay above the average for plumbers in town, much less all their other employees. So for me, I'm like, find what motivates them.
Yep.
And I've never hired somebody. Like, but this is just advice that I've gleaned. So like, maybe I'm completely wrong, and that's fine. You've hired people. Is that wrong?
No. I mean,
is that kind of close to the truth?
If you can get somebody motivated and excited about something, then it's really easy. And it's how we've worked out. I don't like making videos, and you do. And so like, anytime somebody hires me to do a video, I'm like, well, Landon can do that for you. I don't even like try to pretend like I'm gonna do it. Yeah. Because I just don't want to.
That's the exact same for websites for me.
Yeah. And so
somebody was asking about that the other day. It's like, can you just update our website? And I probably could have charged them more. And I was like, nope. Sorry. Sure can't.
Okay.
My buddy can.
And so, but like with that, like, it's similar to the motivation thing, right? But what it does when you start to really look at something like that, if there is a job that everyone would enjoy. Yeah. There's probably a subset of people that hate work and would never want to work.
I feel like everybody enjoys something.
There's something that eventually they could find, even if it's a hobby that turns into a job. Like, the problem is that people don't explore or have the opportunity to explore it enough. Yeah. And so then they get to this weird spot where they're like, well, I'll just go to this 9 to 5 and go do this thing and be miserable, but then I'll go home and have money. It's okay. But I think that if we shuffled everyone around, you would find the right job for you.
I had no clue that was a piece.
Look at that. That's cool.
And then this is just a normal round piece. And then...
that's cool.
It doesn't spin anymore, but it used to.
It did for a second.
It did for half a second. That's
cool. I think, like, if you could end up... I mean, if everybody could try every single job, eventually they would find, like, oh, I like this one. Yeah. And how much happier would everyone be if they were, like, good at it and 100%. Like it? And so, for me, like, I have Tyler. She's my assistant. And yes, she has she has assistant-y roles. But I typically will look around, like, I'll watch her as I give her things, and I'm like, you really enjoyed that, so I'll just keep giving those kind of things to you. Yeah. But then it's like, oh, you really hated that thing. And there's an occasion when I'm like, sucks. You have to do it.
Unfortunately, this has to be done, and this is what I'm paying you for.
But then also, if I'm like, oh, well, just either not necessarily the skill level is there or anything, but like if there's a thing that like it makes no difference to me if you do it or I do it, or if I don't know, like,
or if it's the opposite, something you enjoy that she doesn't, and you're like, hey, you're not even.
I'll keep doing this.
You're not even going to give it to her. You're just like, yeah, I'll just take care of this.
Yes. So
yeah,
I think if we could get everybody in that spot where it's like, what's the thing you like to do? Like,
I feel like with the internet,
it's easy.
People's eyes have been opened to it, plus completely new industries have been created. Real quick, can you actually put that in your pocket? Because the mic is actually facing me, so it's picking me up a lot. So if you'll just like clip it to your pocket, that'll be better.
What about here? Is that better?
No, it's actually better.
Better here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks. I just realized that I was talking forward and it was probably picking me up. Yeah, the internet's created brand new industries. Complete, like influencers, even like retail arbitrage, which has always been a thing. Like that's what Walmart is, right? It's
but now
wholesaling and reselling. But at this point, it's
now I can do it.
now you can create a TikTok shop. And the thing that never really connected with me is like you could have like a video production reselling shop on TikTok, and you just take other people's stuff at wholesale prices and resell it on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like that's like your brand, like your shop or whatever could be that. Because mostly what I see is just random users are selling random things on TikTok shop that are trending. As if you sold a very specific thing all the time, I feel like that would kill, personally. I don't have time to try it. I can't try it.
Yeah.
Somebody else try it. But I feel like that would actually, like creating a brand around it, kind of like you expect to walk into Target and get certain things, you know, certain quality. You go to Walmart, you expect a certain quality.
So like what's the word? You like curate the products.
Yes.
Not just
and you
all
create
these different
trust.
random products. You just curate the products. And I think funny enough, you know where the best place to buy your wife lingerie is? TikTok. And so
there seems to be a story behind that.
I mean, yeah, because I saw a TikTok of lingerie and I ordered it for my wife, and it is far cheaper on TikTok than on Amazon.
Yeah.
These are not things that she wears on a, frequent basis. So it's like if it gets ruined after one use,
ruined.
And it was like $5. Like, it's okay.
We don't need to get into details.
So,
there.
but
Okay, bye. That's fine.
But it's got to come off somehow. But
how much time do you have?
But I've noticed
if it needs to come off in 1 second, then
like
good thing it's from Tenoo.
I noticed that it was like the same person, like the same account, and it's just the same person. All they do is they have this one table, and all they're doing is like they lay all the different colors down.
Yep.
And then they're like, buy this. They don't show anything. They don't show anyone wearing it. Nothing. It's just like.
Buy
and
this.
so, and then it's like.
It's just awareness.
I clicked on the account one time, just because it was like, how is this working out for this person? And it's just a wall of just
the same thing.
The same thing. And it's all different products, but it's all like just cheap, crappy, like.
And somebody's making money doing that. That's the part we're getting to. It's like you can make money doing just like mindless stuff.
Yes. Like we're doing now.
Yeah, this is very hard.
But we're not making money. Okay, so two things I've learned right here. Okay, first of all, every page of mine has little tiny hands that show which ones to get.
You should get these.
Because it's like that, but it's for 4-year-olds. Right. So they have these little tiny hands. Where's my...
Cute.
There we go. I like it. Okay. And it shows you to pick up these pieces.
Yeah.
And every page is like that.
Which is... I want to like talk to the person who did R&D for that, because I guarantee they like focus grouped it, they tested it,
Yeah.
and like they showed like
What are the other
kids
options?
know what this is. They don't know what this,
Right.
like, the difference there.
There's a table or not.
It's like we abstractly understand that. This is like creating abstraction
Yes.
into the real world. It's so cool.
Now, here's my second thing that I want Lego to do.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it has.
Maybe
in
they
the
did
past, and maybe it didn't work. Or maybe they've thought about it and it didn't work. Okay? We put that together, and that's cool. But that's kind of it. And then we take it apart and we put it in a bucket. A bucket?
A bucket?
A bucket with all the other Lego pieces.
Yeah.
Okay? And it's like, yes, that's awesome. Create all the things you want.
Mm-hmm.
That creates supply and demand thing for Lego, right? You need to buy more sets so that you can build more things, because this is the coolest thing you can build with all of these pieces. Okay?
But also,
But why not just right here at the end where these hippos are, flying hippos,
have an alternate.
just put 3 other things within. You could do the instructions as a QR code. Like, you don't have to print them, but like where that I could take those specific pieces and maybe not use them all, but those specific pieces or all of these specific pieces, and be able to build something else. And I know, like, there's a couple apps, and I would love to try one where, oh, look at that, slides in and out. I get it.
That's fun. I was like, well, these are weird pieces. Like, all of this was just the base. And,
Oh,
like,
wow.
everything's gonna... Oh, Lego song.
Wow.
I tweeted them. I was like,
there's,
please just
there's,
pay me to
there's
do
just
this
all
someday.
this, right? We know how many pieces are in every set and everything. But there's this app that you can lay out all your Lego pieces and take a picture, and it will tell you what you could build with it.
I've tried it. It's not bad.
So like, imagine that, but like well funded by Lego, and good.
Yeah.
They don't even have to have like people come in and do it. But all you would have to do is just give these bags to kids and go build something cool,
Yeah.
and then they're gonna do it. And then that's the other options that you could build.
I feel like,
Okay.
so the community does that.
Yes.
The community, like, even with certain sets, like the Harry Potter set, or like there's some kind of like apartment set recently, like a city block set. And somebody said, okay, buy 2 of them and do this. And they had like a back to it as well, and then it like opened up and it like had some cool stuff, or it's like twice as big.
That's cool.
It's like the community does stuff like that already. They'll even say like buy these 2 or 3 sets and you can make this like really cool thing out of it. So like
That's cool.
I
didn't
think
know that.
Lego kind of lets them source a lot of that as
Yeah.
well, but I think at the same time, like, I agree. I tried that app and it's like fine. It's not amazing, but it is.
They could do a really good job.
They could do a really good job with it
And they could even
because
just
they have
be,
the tech.
They could even just be curating like what people are doing, and say, here's a free set. Thank you for letting us use your design or whatever. I don't know.
Am I missing a piece?
I don't know. Did it fit in your hand? Oh, you didn't have the cheat sheet over here.
Was I supposed to open all the bags at once? I wasn't even looking at the instructions. No, it's just bag 1. Yeah,
What are you missing now?
I got that.
You
It's
sure?
this.
You sure?
So I have these.
You sure about that? You sure you didn't use this one in the wrong spot?
That's extremely possible, actually.
You picked
now
the
that
wrong
you say
color.
that.
The grays mess with my eyes. Then.
The grays really do that to me too.
Like you in
I
that
bet it's
little
like
sliding
inside.
mechanism there.
Yeah.
You used a dark
I used a
piece.
dark gray.
Damn it, Landon. Take it all apart. Do
The
it.
grays are confusing. I will
They
say
are.
that. Like, those are the ones
That was
did get
really
mixed
hard
up.
with the masks. I mean the helmets.
Oh crap! I dropped it. I hate dropping pieces in here. The carpet's so dark. If it's like a dark piece, I'm screwed.
I wish I could say that you picked out the carpet, but I don't think that's true.
That I what?
That you picked out the carpet.
I did not pick out the
I
carpet.
just said I wish I could say it.
I think we just grabbed whatever we could find.
So we had this meeting yesterday, and it's not a board meeting.
There is
but
a spring on it.
For young professionals. Mm-hmm. We don't have a board. We have a
For young
committee.
professionals.
For young professionals. Because we used to have a board because we were our own organization. Then we went under the chamber in a merger. But really we just went under them. And And so we became a committee, and that's great. But over time, we've consistently used like Robert's Rules of Order. Like we do things that a board would do and take minutes and stuff like that. Just because that's how we've historically done it. It gives us some young people practice to do it.
That's cool. That's a good concept.
And that's the idea is to, if one of the people on our board or on committee ends up on a board, they should kind of already have had some exposure.
100%.
So we have this meeting, but what was funny is we've had the chamber CEO in that meeting before, and then with not having one, we haven't really had anybody join us on that meeting. And the liaison gal that does it, she's just been doing a great job, like making stuff happen. Well, this time we're in this meeting, and like I just thought it was funny because our chamber board chair, our interim COO, and our events vice president were all in the meeting with us. And my first thought was like, uh-oh, what's going on? and then I was like, as they talked a little bit and like were there and engaging with us, I was like, oh, you guys just really wanted to know what was going on.
Yeah.
And kind of asked afterwards, I was like, so that's what you guys were here for? And they're like, yeah, we don't really know what exactly is happening here. And so I was cool. But it was very nice to like have them join us and like see, and even like in some points where it made no sense of what we were doing. Yeah. For them to just go, hey, this might make more sense to do it this way. That was just really helpful. But my first when it was like they just walked in, didn't really say why they were there or anything. I was like, ruh-roh, what is happening?
Somebody getting fired?
I mean, like next month is my last meeting for that committee. Like I'm not on that anymore after this time. So I was kind of like, well, whatever. But I think part of it.
So at least if I'm in trouble, I don't have to live with the consequences.
Like, I'm out. It's okay. It's cool, whatever.
So what, I know like I'm part of YPSA, and like for me, all it is like a monthly meeting.
Yes.
I'm assuming there's more to it than that. And like I get the training aspect. I feel like that's kind of cool. Is that kind of mostly it, networking?
The networking is the big main part. We do a couple lunch and learn things that are available, but those kind of just got started. And we're just trying to feel out like, what is this organization supposed to be now? Before it was simply a networking organization, but we want to add more value to it.
It wasn't part of the chamber before.
Right.
Yeah.
Now we want to add more value to it and grow it and make it more consistent and helpful. And
which is great.
And the reality is, like, Abilene did the same kind of thing, and their
that's called.
Their downtown has grown. And
binoculars and a gun.
Oh, nice.
And it makes a longer gun.
Longer gun. Nice.
Sorry.
So you've got this like this influence of younger people. Like helping grow the city and figuring out where we're going with different things.
And having a stake in it in some ways.
And so that's a huge part of what we want to do as an organization. And it's been really interesting being a part of it and like working on it and seeing it, and I think it will go somewhere. Like I think it will be a big move forward for us. But I think like the concept of we can actually impact what the future of San Angelo looks like is pretty exciting.
Yeah. That's cool.
It's going to take a while before we get to.
Well, they became part of the chamber like last year.
Yeah.
So like that's pretty fresh.
And we went from like 40 members to like 450 members in that time.
For YPSA?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And part of it was just like the automatic connections that we've made with some organizations, but it really enhanced that growth, and we were able, like, you talk about like you want growth and you want like organic growth, And that's how it was growing. It was growing very organically. We systematized the organic growth, and we said, we want more people here. And now that we have a lot of people, now we're just kind of having to figure out like, so
Cool. So we did that.
now we did
Now
that.
what?
Now what? But the
How do we
growth
help
was
more?
significantly faster than anyone expected. And so it's just like, how do we work through that, and how do we make that an effective organization and all that stuff? And well, I'm not done. I think San Angelo Studios, we're building out another level of sponsorship. So right now we have big companies, medium companies, and small and we don't have anywhere for small companies like San Angelo Studios to fit into that. And so I've been kind of pushing for it, and I hadn't really even considered like making San Angelo Studios a sponsor of it. But once we figured out that like the pricing on it and like to be involved and engaged, like that might really work for San Angelo Studios. And so I already told them, I said, once we have this nailed down, like San Angelo Studios wants to be a sponsor. So you don't have to pay your membership anymore. So
Thanks.
with me,
Appreciate that.
yeah, you can give me some money. But what I kind of want to do is just like have any young people that are here just like be automatically able to go.
That's
like,
cool.
you know, it's just like part of your perks of being a San Angelo Studios member. That's cool. Is you also are a young professionals member, which means that you're already plugged in with the chamber, and like it's good. I think
Nice.
that'll be really helpful, and a thing that works together well with something that I'm involved in that I like other people to be involved in.
Yeah.
So if it comes out of my budget, so be it.
Yeah.
Like,
But I think that also creates more exposure, I would imagine, on your end to have more people in here, especially people who aspire to be business owners, a lot, or at least be a professional of some sort. Because really, I didn't realize that a lot of the people who do go aren't necessarily business owners. That's like a lot fewer, and that's kind of what my expectation was. But really, it's just like
people
who
that are
just-
young in the community that have jobs.
and understand that connections are important. Yeah.
And one of the commercials that I was like, we should do this, and I think we did it a little bit, but I don't know if we really pushed it forward. But it was like, hey, you don't have to be a business owner. You don't have to be an accountant or a realtor. You can be a tradesman. You're still a young professional. We're counting people that get paid in our community that are under 40.
As a young
That's
professional.
it. That's what a young
There's a
professional
broad
is.
definition there.
So it works. It works.
I don't know if I will ever not lose a piece. No, that's a regular brick. Okay. Well, the other two are transparent, so I just assumed that there's like a dark gray transparent, but there's not. So the other day I made a custom GPT for the first time,
Nice.
which was really fun. So it's like the content idea machine. And I want people to like try it out a lot so I can kind of test it some more.
Yes.
But essentially you like put in information about your business. You can even drop your website in there, and then it'll go through and give you ideas for content,
Yes.
which is really fun. What was that?
I want to try something as you explain the custom GPT. So
Cool. Well, initially the idea was, and the big idea is to have a site just like Opus, where you can drop a file in and get a bunch of clips and a bunch of content. Instead, I want to drop in a link to a Google Drive folder with B-roll, with maybe podcast episodes or talking head videos, that kind of stuff. And it analyze it all and like put it together and make everything from shorts, from reels, TikToks, Twitter threads, Facebook posts, everything. So like that's what I really want to be able to create eventually. And I was really talking it out with chat, and I was like, I already made this content idea machine thing. I feel like I should just double down and like make it a GPT, a custom GPT.
Yes.
What did you just do?
I haven't
You look
reviewed
mischievous.
your custom GPT yet. However, I'm going to do it live right now.
Oh my god.
Let's just say
The first
this is
custom
the
GPT I've ever made.
This is the shit, okay? I took that picture
Yeah.
and pasted it into your content idea machine.
Yeah.
I said nothing.
All you did was put it in there?
I put a picture
Of this?
of this. I put this picture. Okay? Which one you want?
Right here. This is focused, yeah.
Right here. Okay? I put that picture. Nothing else. It looks like you're in the middle of an awesome Lego build session. Here are some content ideas inspired by this setup that might resonate well with Lego building or creative DIY audience.
Are you kidding me?
Social media post ideas, and then here they are. And I will put
Building
them
in
here.
progress update, quick tutorial. Oh my god.
Lego time-lapse video, coffee in creation behind the scenes. Which set should I build next? Okay. At the very end, it says, if you want a full draft or more specific, platform-specific ideas for any of these, just let me know. I hope these spark some creative content. If you'd like more ideas or help expanding on any, feel free to reach out to the creator of the content idea machine at Landon at cosmicartmedia.com.
I mean, I put it in to like kind of do that, but you didn't, like it just did all of that on its own.
Yeah.
I was like at the end, do this.
I
It just
said-
like threw it in there.
I said, please.
You just said please.
That is the only thing I said. Please. Building in
Wow.
progress update. Instagram, Twitter, post caption. Halfway through this Lego build, any guesses on what it's going to be? There's something so satisfying about seeing it come together piece by piece. Drop your guesses below and stay tuned for a final reveal. Photo prompt. A close-up of your hands putting pieces together with the instruction booklet in scattered bricks in the background to hint at the in-progress nature.
It like gave you how to take the photo.
Yes.
This is blowing my
tutorial.
mind.
Quick tutorial. Tips for staying organized while building. YouTube short. Scene 1. Close-up of the pile of scattered bricks on the table. Voiceover. Ever get lost in a mess of pieces during a Lego build? Here are 3 quick tips to stay organized. Don't ask Landon. That's me. I add that. He won't know. Scene 2. Organizing pieces into small containers or piles by color or shape. First, sort all the pieces by color and size before you start. It'll save you time digging through the pile later. Scene 3. Scene 4. Closing text. Happy building. Number 3.
Wow.
Lego time-lapse video. It has the script.
Yeah.
And the
Script, the shots
intro
you should
text, time-lapse footage, text overlay, final reveal, closing text.
do. Wow.
Coffee and creation. Image 1, image 2, image 3, image 4. It's one of those, it's Facebook story, like a Facebook story.
Gotcha.
And then poll.
That's cool.
Story slide number 1. One down, but which set should be next on the list? Story slide number 2. Image of 2 other unopened Lego sets with a poll option for each. Castle set versus spaceship set. Tap to vote. Results coming soon. Let me know if you'd like any more detail on these or another idea entirely.
Wow.
I hope this was really helpful. If you'd like more ideas or assistance creating or scheduling these pieces, feel free to reach out to the creator of the content idea machine at Landon at cosmicartmedia.com.
Bro,
That's the thing you just made.
yesterday morning, I feel like, one, I had no clue it was going to be that good. Like, all you did was take a picture and say please.
Took a picture.
You took a picture and said please, and that's all you did. You can also, the initial was like, I thought it was fantastic, like copy your URL for your website and then say who you're trying to target, what you want them to do, and then what platforms you want it to go on. And that was like the work I thought you had to do to get quality. But apparently, you just have to take a picture.
Yeah.
And it threw in coffee, because you have a coffee mug
Yeah.
in the picture.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane. I feel like we should just keep experimenting with. I want to just walk into a business, take a picture, and be like, "You want some ideas for content?" Like, and that's it.
I think that's brilliant because all you have to do is copy paste that into a Google Doc and PDF it to them.
Or you can just zap that. I'm sure there's a way to create a zap that does that automatically.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Oh man.
Wow. That's cool though. I mean, I put work into it hoping it would be cool. That exceeded expectations.
Oh man, that's good.
That's great. So, if you want the link to that, let me know. I'd be happy to send it to you.
But what you're gonna have to do,
I love that I put in like contact Landon.
Yeah, contact Landon or click a link in the thing below, and then Landon's gonna get your email address, and then you can get. Then we'll send you a link to the content creation machine.
I'll put it in the link tree, like on our profile or something.
Yeah, good idea.
Initially, because what I really want to do is put that like on my like the front page of my website, like that custom. Because I think is there an API that you can like put it on the web page?
I have to look at. I've been working on something similar to that.
Yeah.
And so I think like we will get there.
I'm just thinking like, as far as creating value, if you go to somebody's website who does media, and they, without having to do anything, you just have ideas when you get off their website.
Yeah.
Like good ones.
Yeah. Well,
Like, it's like immediate value.
Well, this is what I think that, like, from a funnel situation. Okay.
Yes.
You log in. You say, "This is my business." You type that in. "Hey, I want to give you some free content. This is my business." So I say, "Well, I run San Angelo Studios, and."
I did it again.
I run San Angelo, the color.
Oh, no, it's shiny. We're good.
So I go in, like, "What is your business?" And I type in San Angelo Studios, okay? It does a bunch of work in the background with chat. And it says, "Here are 3 ideas. Want some more? I'll email you the next 10. What's your email address?" I email you the next 10.
Yeah.
And then now I have your email address. I can contact you and go, "Hey, how did that content work? Would you like more? Can I help you more?" Like, whatever. And obviously, like, they could cycle through that every week and get new content.
100%.
They could just use you for that.
Just go to the website to get ideas.
But, like, I think it would just be like, I mean, you could do it that way. You could also just do it where they get, kind of like after they submit their email once, it like invalidates their email, so you can't just keep doing it. You could always get the 3.
Yeah.
You could always get the free 3 ones.
I feel like, because my initial idea was to do like just the ideas and enter your email address, and you'll automatically get the rest of this, whatever. And like that would be a funnel as far as getting email, because I feel like at a certain point I'm going to have to build a list, right? So it's better to start
your list.
When's the best time to plant a tree? 20 years ago. When's the best time to start your email list? 20 years ago. So 1 year into the business, I'd rather start that. But I more see I can bring more value by just saying, "Hey, I made this. This is yours," and use the law of reciprocity to guilt them into hiring me. Or like I want to provide so much value that they're like, "Crap, dude! Like I used these ideas and I got a ton of views and I got business out of it. Like, can I like give you some of that money that I made in order to like actually come and make this?" And so can I hire you because of that?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's the dream in my opinion.
Yeah.
Did you see this in the
I don't
back?
think. Yes.
Those spirals?
Oh, that's cool.
That's really unique. Anyway.
I think like there's not a lot of people think that way, so a lot of people will take, but
that's fine.
That's okay. It's the few people that do think that way or go, "Wait, this could be better," like, and you could even tell it like give relatively generic okay posts, or like save the really good post for me, like something like that, or just truly give it away and just like, because it very much could come back and go, okay, we're ready. The ones that, it's kind of like, you know how people would sign up for like multiple emails to get the same free subscription all the time? At some point, people get tired of doing that.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, I've been using it for 6 months. I had to create 6 new emails for this thing. I might as well do it. There's always going to be people that will keep doing it.
Yeah.
But some of them are going to go, yeah, this was valuable. And by giving it to them for free, or just giving them a free trial, like that's how you kind of accomplish that bit of a task. I don't know.
I think that
blue milk.
the ones who blue milk, nice.
Blue milk, right there.
I would rather have the people who do see the value and be like, oh, that guy obviously can make cool stuff. Mm-hmm. I want to hire him because this is like what he did, and he's giving that away for free. Yeah. I wonder what he actually charges for. Like, how good is the stuff he actually charges for? Yeah. That's really what I think. It's like you're posing yourself as an expert. Plus, if you're comparing somebody who's giving that away for free from somebody who's like not even posting online to like give away information, because I give away my best ideas online. Because I realize making videos for most people is difficult. Yeah. Which is why I specifically went into video, because I was like, this is hard for people to do. I love doing it. Let me do it. And as opposed to photography, where it's like people have really, not saying that people don't value that, but our phones are so good. But even making good videos, like you have to kind of cut it together in order to get it there, you know. Anyway. That's crazy.
I made a video today.
So good.
I haven't made a video in a while where I just didn't, like, I just straight up did it and didn't ask you to help. Yeah. So it's, do you have your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you mind? Would you mind just, I don't know, scan this QR code? Venmo me $1,000.
It automatically Venmos you.
Okay. That'd be awesome, right? Okay. So.
If you're here with Ace Advantage, let me show you where to go.
Keep going, keep going.
Just arrive over here and have a seat. Hey, we're super excited that you're here.
So I like.
That is the one question we get like 5 times a day.
And we get it all the time. And honestly, I haven't cared about any of you getting the question asked, because everyone that has complained to me about it are people that in general I take care of. Yeah. Okay, like not all of them, but like, you know, I help them out and I do a lot of stuff. And so answering a silly question of where do I go for an interview? Yeah. Like it's not that bothersome.
A big deal, yeah.
Now, on the other hand, guy that I talked to this morning, he doesn't ask for anything. He doesn't over ask. He is on time on his payments. He never, like, if I asked him to do something, he would do it. But like, that's not our relationship. Yeah. And while I was standing talking to him, someone came over to do that. Like to ask, where do I go? And I thought, you know what? Well, he said, it happens all the time. Like he goes, yeah, don't worry, it happens all the time. And I go, I'm so sorry. And it hit me like, wait a second. I feel like I can make a little thing and maybe it will help. And if nothing else, it's goodwill towards that guy. Like,
well, it even just shows, it's like, hey, Seth posted about this. Yeah. Like, it's out there.
And
people should know.
So I printed that out 3 times. The QR code.
The QR code.
It's on a page that says,
amazing.
Looking for Ace Advantage? Are you here for an interview? Scan this. And it has a QR code. And then I put it 3 places down there before you get to this guy. Yeah. Before you get to the hallway, you would walk past it 3 times. It's once on the door, the very front door, when you first come up to the thing. Yeah. The next one.
Does it say like looking for Ace Advantage underneath it?
Yeah. It says it real big. Yeah. On top of it. And then I put one of those little pedestal things that have a little sign, and I put the thing right in the way. between the front door and our door. I put that sign there. And I took down some other signs that might be distracting, where it's like, oh, there's so much going on that there might, I'm going to just ignore it all. Mm-hmm. So I took some other signs down, and I put that right there in the middle. And then I took the last one. Where did I put it? Oh, I put it on the Bearded Barista's door on the backside, like in our lobby.
Yeah.
So if you like walk in and you pass all of those and you still are standing there and you're looking around, where do I go? They will be able to just do that. And also, I'm going to get more TikTok views. Because I was like, what is the easiest way to host this? What is the fastest way to get it, pulled up and everything? All these people that are going to that have TikTok.
Yeah, 100%.
And so they're just going to scan it and it's going to watch. I don't know what happens if you don't have TikTok on your phone.
It might just pull up
Does
a
it just
website.
pull up a website? That's
A
perfect.
webpage.
Yeah, better than like a YouTube video with a pre-roll. Nice.
Fight.
There's this lady that I follow on TikTok that would go,
What kind of TikTok?
yeah, she's just like, anytime it sees something
ASMR.
like that. No, not ASMR. Oh. She's like going in and out. She goes,
Oh, jeez.
I should call him. Or she'll just make like a face.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
Jeez.
Look at this. This is using the force. We're holding this. That's the idea, I think. And then here,
Oh, nice.
the rock. Yoda is holding
It's like
the
an
rock
academy.
up. Yes. Jedi Academy. And then this is...
I love that Yoda has short legs.
They don't even bend. He's like, walk anywhere. Ha!
I'm
I will
flying.
use the force.
I still remember, I don't remember which of the prequels, but it had Yoda like flying around all over the place.
Yeah.
And like, I only ever saw
When he fought
him
Count
as like
Dooku?
the Muppet,
Yeah.
Like he was just a puppet that was riding in a backpack on Luke. So it's always so weird to me. I always picture that. Not that it's like inaccurate,
Right.
especially because he was like way younger then too. I guess
Well,
not
way younger is not the right thing when
No.
he's 900 years old.
Yeah. It was like a last month for him.
Yeah.
But it's just 3D animation, that's all it was. It was like, well, we have
I
capabilities
did
now.
it.
Looks good. This is a fun little set. It doesn't take very long. Like we were jabbering, we were yapping the whole time, and we're able to still put it together pretty quickly, like within an hour.
Isn't there like a... Because this one is when Luke comes in.
Yeah.
on
There's
the
another one
Tantive
we were
4.
going to order, and I think we forgot it.
So this is on the Tantive 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
When Luke comes in. But this is in The Mandalorian. This scene happens in The Mandalorian. And it was kind of just like a... oh,
Lego
man.
cups, man.
Yeah.
That's
You didn't
it's not very
expect that,
ergonomic.
huh? And so... might have to use a straw or something.
Gross.
But like... this was Tantive 4 Mandalorian. And then the Tantive 4... Well, is it the Tantive 4? Or is it just the same? Because it happens in... So at the end of... What's the
I
one
don't
in
know.
between?
I like Star
The
Wars.
one in
I'm
between.
not a Star Wars
Like the
fan.
one... So it's like right before A New Hope.
I thought that was Rogue One.
Yeah, Rogue One. So...
Yeah.
A New Hope... At the very beginning of A New Hope, Princess Leia is running away
Right.
from Darth Vader
Right.
on the Tantive 4. Darth Vader captures the ship, boards the ship, and you just kind of... Like, it's kind of like
There's a gap.
a weird, like, scene where Darth Vader's kind of showing that he's powerful.
Yeah.
But, like, he doesn't see... Like, you just kind of are scared. Well, when they redid that scene for Rogue One, because they're, like, trying to... You know, they capture the Death Star plans in Rogue One, and they try to, like, get those to Leia. And so this whole scene, you're seeing it play out, and it was a much more, like, I think when you watch A New Hope originally, you would look at it and go, this was like quite the chase, quite the they've had these Death Star plans for a while, and they're trying to get them to the right place, and Leia sends C-3PO and R2-D2 away to go deliver them, and all this stuff happens. But then Rogue One sets it up, and it's like they left whichever, I can't remember which planet it was, but that had the Death Star plans on it. Mm-hmm. They left, and all the Rogue One people die. But like, it's like this guy runs in, and he's like scared for his life because he's about to get caught, and he finally gets this plans to Leia, and Leia doesn't even have them but for 10 seconds, and then hands them off to R2 and R2-D2.
Yeah.
And like Vader's like right behind, and like you're watching these rebel soldiers like scared for their lives because they know what is up. They know that they should be terrified of Vader. And so like then Vader comes in, and he has this just like insane, like the power that we expected Vader to have was there. Mm-hmm. And so we see him like do all these like horrible like death stuff, and so it's like then
murder.
He murders
horrible death stuff. It's called
murder all these people, and then he captures Leia. Yeah. Right. And so this was the callback. Yeah. Is you're in the Mandalorian, and you're watching this Mandalorian, and it's very, very separate from the Star Wars saga.
It's like parallel, but it's not. And it's not part of the Skywalker.
Yeah, you wouldn't like look at it and go, "Oh, this is the thing." And then all of a sudden, like this scene happens, and like out of this other ship, boarding onto this ship is Luke Skywalker, and he comes to save the day. And it's like the reverse, because then you get to see Luke Skywalker use his power, like. Because this is like post all his training, he's now like the leader of the Jedi.
I remember that.
So it's like everybody was like, "What?" I mean, everybody was at home watching it.
But initially, when you see somebody turn around, you don't know it's Luke until he gets into like the next chamber.
Yeah.
No, it's.
But it's cool that they made.
Honestly, I forgot that that's exactly what that was. Mm-hmm. We have another set. Let me grab that. It's part of like the 25-year anniversary sets. That is.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the Tantive 4 one.
I think we had, because this is a larger set.
Yeah, we were gonna do them
this
together.
This is 502, but these were both
similar.
Gonna end up in the same time, so I didn't want to be like it'd be super asymmetrical between us.
And there's probably 200 in that one.
166. 166. Yeah. And so I feel like we need a companion to this set, and we can do it, or we can build it at the same time.
We'll build it together.
But it's basically this, but on steroids.
Yeah.
It's like you see the fully built out wall, some of the curvature of like the spaceship and stuff. Yeah. But it still has the same mechanics.
But that's the scene, and I would say like.
Do you think it connects to another? Do you think that's in the future?
Maybe. And like that would make a lot of sense. Like, it'd make a lot of sense to have that because. Yeah, definitely. It definitely does. I mean, look at it.
Yeah, no, that's made to connect to something
maybe we
else.
order that one in.
There you go, and we can build that, and then at the end connect them together. That would make. I feel like the dioramas are really cool. Mm-hmm. I was looking through all the retired, like Lego sets that are getting retired at the end of the year. Yeah. And realized that I want all of them basically, and so I just kept saving them on Amazon, and it was bad, but that's. You know those memes of if I won the lottery, I wouldn't say anything, but there would be signs?
Just like all Lego all the time.
It would just be a giant Lego room for me. It'd be a house on its own. It would just be a museum. Just like that kind of setup for all the Lego sets I want to build. And then just a brick pit from Lego Masters. The brick pit's the coolest thing in the world. Yeah. I think, do you have anything else to throw out there? I mean, there's a bunch of stuff going on. My septic went out. My air conditioner was smoking this morning. I woke up smelling smoke and ran out and saw that it was smoking, so that's cool. Yeah. Which they just told us we need to replace our indoor unit as well. So now I guess we have to replace our outdoor unit at the same time, which is so fun.
Oh, that's the expensive one.
Yeah.
Did you accidentally pay your
Yeah.
home warranty?
Yeah. No, I haven't gotten rid of it. Well, initially they said for the interior unit, you can either pay like $225 for the new coils, like that's kind of the outside of American Home Shield cost, or you can pay $1,000 for an entirely new unit.
Yeah.
And that's like normally $3,000, I think, with labor and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm like, crap. On top of, what was it?
I mean,
11 grand for my septic system.
Yeah. No, I think
Fun.
you
Those are the worst systems in our house, though, right?
Did this septic system, is that not covered under home warranty? That sucks.
Neither home warranty nor our homeowner's insurance. We got extra flood protection, which now I'm going to take that off because we have a brand new septic system.
Yeah.
Recoup some of that cost.
Well, it seems like that would be like pretty.
Less of a concern.
Yeah.
So next time.
I'm not seeing what connects to it.
No? I'm wondering
Right.
if it's not announced yet or something.
I mean, if there is one, there's instructions on the inside that say what you can do with it, right?
Or at the very least, I would imagine there's a 25th anniversary Lego set that has this on the other side.
Yeah.
And like maybe it doesn't officially connect, although it literally has the pieces to connect it and it's set up that way. Maybe it's like a little more rogue than that.
Without having to open it.
Yeah.
I have the instructions.
This does have exclusive minifigures, and sometimes those go for a lot of money.
Nice.
Like the set has like double or tripled in value because it has minifigures.
Combine sets to play. Oh, you just buy 2 of them.
You buy 2 of them? Oh.
They literally go together as 2 of them.
Just flip it around. I guarantee somebody has instructions for mirroring it.
Well,
I looked that up.
I saw it and I thought, oh, that's cute that they did it that way. But I was like, maybe there's an official way, and there's not. It's literally just makes the hallway.
But somebody else did that? Somebody else like flipped it, the instructions?
This is in the Star Wars, like, that's in this.
In the booklet?
Like, they make that suggestion.
Interesting.
Here's how to spend more money.
Is we put a Technic piece at the end. That's it.
And look, it doesn't even like that is just there.
See, and that's what I'm curious about. I don't know. I feel like maybe they had plans and it just didn't quite work
And then
out.
they were like, well, you could just extend the hallway.
Yeah.
But now you get 2 Vaders. I mean, that's cool.
Well, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
For Bricks and Business. We were yapping. I will say real quick that crypto and NFTs are back because I had a buddy reach out and said, can you help me draw something for a generative project? And I was like, sure.
Yeah.
It's like getting paid to make money drawing for crypto stuff, like that means it's definitely coming back. Bitcoin's about to cross $100,000 for 1 Bitcoin, which is pretty crazy.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I might have money now.
Well, I'm getting a call. We should call it. Thanks for watching. Bricks and Business, episode something. We'll keep track and actually post stuff one day.
One day.
We may need to veer off of Star Wars and like try something different here pretty quick because we've done a lot of Star Wars sets.
Okay.
And I think we're out of sets.
We should get some Quattro.
Quattro? What's that?
They're bigger than Duplo.
Did you know Duplo connects with regular
And
Lego
Quattro
pieces?
connects with that.
I would build a house out of that.
Out of Quattro.
Yeah.
You probably could.
I saw somebody building houses out of... you can come in, Carson. You're good. We're wrapping up. No, you're good.
Oh, I didn't know you two.
Carson. Our friend Carson?
Our
or
friend
our enemy
Carson.
Enemy.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna fight on camera.
Yeah.
Ooh, like that.
100%.
Now, finally.
I need you to set up different cameras in different rooms, and me and him can fight like Peter and the chicken. the shit out of each other in different places all over town.
That'd be great.
Bro,
There's a series.
that's a chicken.
Let's do
That's
it.
a Chick-fil-A like commercial right there.
That's a Chicken
Chick-fil-A
Express
commercial.
commercial. That's not Chick-fil-A.
I know, but we have
Chick-fil-A's
connections
little-
with the Chick-fil-A. We have the Chick-fil-A connections, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, you just run around town.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like this is a Jason commercial. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Every sandwich shop, I just
Somebody from-
rent different mascots in every sandwich shop in town and just run around and let Jason beat the shit out of me in front of their sandwich shop without their permission.
Yeah.
Like we just go in front of Firehouse Subs and I'm
Yeah.
like, whatever
A Dalmatian.
a Dalmatian.
Yeah.
And just he gets to beat the shit out of me in front of it.
Yeah.
And then we just keep going.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Oh, there's a free idea.
There's a free idea. We'll see you next time.
Okay, bye.